Yo, this is Zaga coming to you from the TikTok penitentiary confinement. I was a police for over 20 years in my local. Of those 20 years, I would say if I had to estimate, every time I came in contact with black people because they used to say, okay, black people, right? I would say at least 97% of the time of my entire career, when I've ever came in contact with black people in the community and they had children along with them, and usually, let's say children, under the age of, say, 7, without fail, they would always say, officer, he or she is being bad, lock him up. Or they would look at the child and say, if you don't behave, I gotta make that policeman lock you up. Right? I'm inclined to say it has happened 100% of the time. When I was a little boy, round somewhere breast in the 70s, right? It happened to me. I won't go into that detail, but it happened to me. And when I later went in law enforcement, right? It without fail it happened. But I have never, and when I say never, never, ever, ever at any point come in contact with people who you'd say is classified as non-black, right? Whether that be white, Asian, Native American, native of South and Central America, whatever. Non-black people, right? Of all of the years of me being a police, I have never, not even one single solitary time, have one of them parents look at me with their young child and say that shit. Ever. What is it, right? About, look, I gotta tell you, of all of the times that I came in contact with let's say, okay, non-black people and they had their kids, right? 99.99% of the time, you know what they said? Look at that, at the nice policeman. It was like they had a script. Look at the nice police. Look at the nice officer. Go and say hello. Go and say hello. You see this brainwashing? This shit runs deep, right? You see, whenever I would stop black people, automatically, like on the road, this apprehension would come, and you would see this resistance, and I would of course have to de-escalate it. I shouldn't say every time, but most of the time. But I can tell you what, 99.99%, it was like they had a script. I swear. Listen. Every time I stop a non-black person, the first thing they would do? They would look at me and say, hello, officer. What is the problem? How can I help you? And if I got any police out there, you don't have to talk openly on TikTok or anything like that. But you all know it's true. So what is it about us? Right? Don't we understand that the way that we condition our children can have an effect on how they turn out in life. We need to get our act together, right? And I can guarantee you, if this is happening in my local, I wouldn't be surprised if this is not a universal thing amongst us as black people. I would not be surprised. So my advice to black people out there: get your act together. Stop telling your children that foolishness, right? It better you just don't even say anything to police if you gotta say that. Stop training your children to fear police, right? And stop devaluing your children by suggesting that the police can arrest them. Do you know what it means to take away somebody's liberty? That is a serious, serious, serious offense and affront to you as a human being when you're physically incarcerated and your liberty is taken away. We need to get it together. Stop making jokes about these things. You know, when it comes to our children, yeah, as big people, we can say little foolishness. Just like I'm coming to you and I'm making little jokes about being incarcerated in the TikTok penitentiary. That's just a little gimmick. But we got to get our stuff, serious when it comes to our children, right? Be careful what we say to our children. Be careful what you expose your children to as it relates to law enforcement, because things it will come out like a self-fulfilling prophecy.